What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here. Welcome to another movie review. This time I'm going to be doing an early advanced screening review of the movie Bumblebee, the new Transformers spinoff. I just got back from the theater, got my little action figure, my little Decepticon toy that they passed out at the screening, and yeah, so let's talk about this film. Okay, so Bumblebee. This is the first ever Transformers spinoff film in the live action series. This is also the first time that a Transformers movie, a live-action one, has not been directed by Michael Bay Explosion. Now, if you've seen my channel before, I did talk about Transformers 5 last year, and I absolutely hated that movie. The Transformers series has gone downhill substantially so much since the first film that, you know, I was just like, what is even the point anymore? I kind of gave up. But then, like, at the end of the fifth movie, they teased Unicron, and I'm like, okay, I've been wanting Unicron since the first film, and I still haven't gotten it. And they finally teased him, I guess, and then I guess they're going to cancel him after the fifth one. And then I heard word of this spin-off movie, Bumblebee, and I heard it wasn't going to be directed by Michael Bay, and instantly I got curious. But I'm like, you know what? This is a Transformers movie. They haven't necessarily delivered. And then I heard who the director was. The director was Travis Knight, who directed a movie I really liked known as Kubo and the Two Strings. It was also written by Christina Hodson, who I think is the writer on the Birds of Prey movie, but regardless, the first one I've seen her write, and this is Travis Knight. And I love Kubo and the Two Strings. That was a great movie. So I went to this movie, I saw the first trailer, and it gave me a different vibe from the other Transformers movies. This definitely felt different. It's a more smaller, more personal story, but this thing has something that the other Transformers films don't have. A soul. That's right, this movie was great. I absolutely loved the Bumblebee movie. Yes, I fucking loved a live-action Transformers movie. This movie gives me everything I've always wanted in a Transformers movie. The war on Cybertron, you see it. The designs, they're Generation 1. Their designs are so clear-cut and beautiful. It's like, you know, they took the cartoon and perfectly captured it in live action. Because if you go and watch, like, the Michael Bay movies, the designs, they're kind of hard to make out which one is which. You kind of lose, like, the distinction. Like this one, no, they're bright, they're colorful. The action scenes, you can tell exactly what's going on in this film. The acting is great. Haley Steinfeld is the lead as Charlie, who's a girl. She's a teenage girl in the 1980s, and she just wants a car. Her life is kind of, you know, so-so. She definitely has some issues that she's trying to work out, like her father had passed away, you find out. And she forms a connection with Bumblebee. Bumblebee is amazing. Bumblebee's hilarious. This movie is really funny too, and it has heart. Like, I generally felt like some heartwarming moments that you would never have gotten in a Michael Bay movie. Michael Bay's name is listed as a producer on this film, and I hope to God you watch this film to truly understand good directing. This movie's directed fantastically. Like, everything about this movie works. Even John Cena made me laugh, and he was good. Yes, John Cena was good in this movie, which surprised the hell out of me. And, you know, if you follow my channel, I've done wrestling things in the past. Not exactly a huge John Cena as a pro wrestler fan, but he did good in this movie. Gotta give the guy props. There's really nothing bad I have to say about it. Nothing. I don't really have any problems with this film. I guess you could say maybe the villains aren't fully fleshed out. They're just, you know, the Decepticons. They even kind of poke fun of that at the same time, where John Cena, like, is against, like, all Transformers, and he's just like, guys, it's in their names, Decepticons. This is not a good idea to kind of team up with them, which you kind of see, like, early on in the movie. But the war on Cybertron, I got to see all these different Transformers, like, doing all sorts of Transformers things. It was clear-cut, it was beautiful. The visuals are outstanding. The humor, I love the fact that this movie does a lot of its storytelling without any dialogue, and that's something I absolutely love when a filmmaker can do that. You feel every emotion that Bumblebee's feeling, you feel everything that Charlie, who's Haley Steinfeld in the movie, her family's funny. Just some good, like, there's some good writing in this movie, and it's genuine. This movie has a soul, which is something that's been sorely lacking in Transformers movies, you know, really since the first one. Because the first one, you know, I liked, but I don't necessarily love. Like, you know, when it comes down to it, that movie's about a boy in his car. And I still, like, have a soft spot for that first Transformers movie. After that, they gradually get worse and worse. But this one is by far the best Transformers movie. If you're someone who doesn't like the live-action Transformers movies but loves the cartoon, you're generally most likely going to like this movie. This is the Transformers movie that you have been waiting for. This is the one that I've been waiting for. And I think the thing I feel most of all is sad at the end of this movie. Not because it was necessarily a really sad movie. There's some generally heartwarming moments, and you definitely really fall for the relationship that this girl has with, you know, Bumblebee. It is a smaller movie. It's not overblown or anything like that, which I appreciate. But it made me sad because we could have been having this the whole time. But they let Michael Bay direct 5 Transformers movies. I can't remember exactly what happened in the last one. I just know I was miserable the whole time. This one, it just upsets me that we could have been getting this the whole time. The 80s setting works perfectly. Just everything works about this movie. I can't really think of any major problems with it, except that I kind of wish this movie would have had more Transformers, like different Transformers in it, like as part of the focus. This is a Bumblebee movie, so I understand why the focus was solely on him. But part of me kind of wishes, like, this same creative team would have done a Transformers movie that's primarily focused on the whole entire team of Transformers. I guess you can say that's one of my criticisms, is that I want something with this team with that, but I can't necessarily, like, take that, you know, point away from this movie because it's been done so well in this film. So yes, it is a smaller story, but it works. Every front of this movie works. I can't think of any major issues with it whatsoever. I love this movie. I was so surprised after the screening of this thing. I was in the middle of it. I was just like, my God, this is what I should have been having. Like, as soon as I saw the war on Cybertron start to go down, I'm like, there they are. It's the cartoons come to life. It looks great, and visually it's stunning, and just everything works. The designs are perfect, and God, we could have been having this whole time. But you know what? We finally got something. We got something worthwhile in this movie. And I know I've kind of been hyping it up for the past, like 6 or 7 minutes or whatever. But you guys have to listen to me with this. This is the first great Transformers movie. Truly great. Everything worked. Thank you, Travis Knight, for giving us fans exactly what we wanted. I have no real issues. I know I'm repeating myself, but I love the Bumblebee movie, and I plan on seeing it again. And you should too. Support this stuff. I know a lot of people have been put off by the Transformers movies. And I totally understand that. I kind of just went to see the movies because I saw them all in theaters, and it just became kind of a chore for me. We're just like, okay, I've seen them all. Might as well continue. Let's see how this one does. Let's see how this one does. And gradually, I get more and more disappointed with it. But with this one, I genuinely really, really liked it. And I think most audiences who see this will. Travis Knight is a great director. The way he's able to, like, you know, tell the story with visuals and everything, just, God, it's great. It is great, touching, good acting all around, great humor, great visuals. It's the perfect Transformers movie. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say. Not too many major spoilers in this review, because I feel like you should kind of go out and see it. Although, they, like I said, they do show, like, part of the war on Cybertron. It looks great. Strong visuals, and you see some sort of like team up going on in the film, but I'll leave it at that. Go see this movie when it comes out. Support this Transformers movie. Let them know that this is what we're looking for. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and when you get to see the Bumblebee movie, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it, because I really, really liked it, and I'm so happy to say a Transformers movie is fucking great. So, yep, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Drop my little Transformers figure. Transformers, robots in disguise. Go see the Bumblebee movie. It's great. Alright, take care now. Bye-bye then. I'll see you next time.